Okay, hello and welcome to this weather update. It's October 17th, 2020, and it is 11 p.m. because it is late and because I got home late because I was in New Jersey once again uh, and seeing some fall color out there, so it was very nice. Very beautiful, clear day today, and fairly cool. Not a lot of wind, so it didn't feel that cool today, but tonight it is getting cold. We're going to look at some of these observations right now. Throwing the dew point too. West Hampton is down to 34, so you can see the Pine Barrens are probably going to go to freezing tonight, and that's why there's a frost advisory in effect for that area. For 39 at Brookhaven Airport, 43 at Islip, 45 at Farmingdale Airport. 39 though, they're getting some radiational cooling in Muttontown as well. Of course, the city holding on to the heat, still 55 in Central Park. If we look at Toms River, where I was, Miller Air Park is 36, so they're experiencing the radiational cooling. We have dry air, clear skies, and no wind, so it's ideal conditions for radiational cooling tonight. So it's going to get pretty chilly tonight. And the highs today across the area, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the high temperatures, and we will see what our high temperature was, and then we're going to go over some of the precipitation amounts that we had. So high temperatures generally, wow, some areas on Long Island did get in the low 60s, believe it or not. 61 at Farmingdale. So Farmingdale actually managed to hit 61. 61 at Islip. 63 at Brookhaven Airport. 59 at, that's warmer than we expected today, though it is radiating. The city also got into the low 60s. Looks like 63 at LaGuardia, 63 at Kennedy. And Toms River as well. Got into the low 60s. So, yeah, it did feel a little warmer than the 50s today. It did not feel that cold today. There wasn't a whole lot of wind. It was just a very nice, pleasant, sunny day. And didn't really feel too cold, except for the night. Now it's starting to feel a little chilly out there. So let's go to our satellite image, and you can see here the clear skies across the area. Do have some cirrus that may try to roll in on us tomorrow. But the things pretty much cleared out after sunrise tonight. Today, the only thing is the ground was wet in a lot of areas. That took a while because there wasn't much wind, so the ground was wet throughout much of the day. So I had to stick to like paved paths when I was doing hiking because a lot of the side trails were kind of wet. So here are the latest rainfall amounts from the National Weather Service, and you will see this is the out of the Upton office, Fairfield County. Some areas got 2.35 inches of rain. New Haven County, Southbury 2.30. In New Jersey, some areas of Bergen County 1.64 at Park Ridge. So Essex County. So you can see it's kind of fairly uniform across the area. But there are some higher amounts that I don't want to go over. The city mostly 1.79 at Sheepshead Bay. But in Nassau County, some areas, Port Washington got 2.39 inches. Glen had 1.86. East Rockaway 1.83. Matinacock 1.77. Thomaston 1.76. So the higher amount seemed to be on the North Shore. Oyster Bay 1.61. And Levittown 1.44. Carl Place 1.43. And as you go to the South Shore, less amounts like 0.76 in Massapequa Park. Central Park got 1.37. There are some areas though in Queens that seem to get a lot. So Howard Beach 2.48, a little higher amounts there. We look at Suffolk County. Southampton had the high amount there, 1.81, and then Orient Point 1.66. And then we should go into East Talk at 1.35. I'm not going to go over every single bit of these numbers, but you can see it's fairly uniform. There's some variations here and there, but generally between 1 and 2 inches of rain. Some areas were above 2 inches, but mostly between 1 and 2 inches of rain. Here's what we got with that soaker. And of course, I don't think Mount Holly has rainfall totals on this site. I'd like to see some of theirs, but let's see if they actually put any up. So I bet you they didn't. Showing some foliage here. Foliage maps. Well, here's the one from New Jersey. So this is the foliage map from New Jersey. I don't know. I can't find one for New York, but They have a pretty nice map here. So we're at near peak, but still not peak yet. And so we're still gonna have a little ways to go there. You can see in some of the pictures. Princeton not quite ready yet, but still beautiful. So some people put here. Uh, this is, I guess, what is this? New Jersey Department of. Oh wow, look at that. Well, that's West Virginia. That's why are they even putting that up there? I don't know, but at least New Jersey is a nice map. I don't know about New York, but I'd like to find the um, rainfall amounts for the other part of New Jersey because Upton doesn't do the whole. Um, yeah, okay, here we go. So this is the rainfall amounts from Friday. Okay, so these are the rainfall amounts. This was as of last night, so it wasn't really completely over yet. Atlantic County, Mays Lake, Danville 1.46. Some areas in Burlington 1.3. And you see the numbers are fairly similar. Middlesex 1.54 in Monroe Township and Howell 1.55. Ocean County, Whiting at 2.02. So some higher amounts. And the water did seem kind of high on some of the rivers too, I noticed while I was there. So that's kind of interesting. So let's go look at our high resolution satellite for the day. I'll move this over here. And you will see here is that front that came through, brought us a nice clear day, no clouds at all whatsoever. Absolutely beautiful. And you can see that just not nice clear shot of air there, but you can see we got some clouds coming our way, it looks like, from this system here. They'll probably start junking us up tomorrow. Looking at the National Hurricane Center, there is an area that they're watching, a disturbance located over here, possibly gradual development, possibly subtropical. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. We go over to this, you will see here it is right here. So that's it right there. Kind of looks, it's got an 80% chance of developing. So this could be the next named storm that we're going to see. So let's go to the upper air pattern now. All right, we're looking at the model. So we're going to start with the GFS upper air pattern. So you have that nice trough that brought us that nice air mass, but we'll now have a ridge starting to build in the east, which brings us junky weather for this week, much of this week. And you can see there is what looks like could be a. Let me go for a wider view here. So you can get a wider view. We'll go to the North America view, so it'll show us a little more what's going on here. So you see there's that ridge in the east. There's that subtropical system that'll become something. So far it doesn't look like it threatens any land. And then we have a little trough that'll come through, bring us a little relief on the weekend again. But the troughing, and then we get maybe a stronger trough toward Wednesday, October 28th. And maybe we'll get some more cold air then. The good news is I don't see any tropical systems coming our way. Well, it looks like there's one. Oh, there's one over here that could form, but that stays away from us. So we got to keep those westerlies going because that'll just push them all out to see where they belong. We don't want them coming onto the mainland United States. We want them staying out to sea. So I can look at the European as well on this. I don't think we're going to see much of a difference here. So this is, see that trough, there's the ridge. The Euro has a deeper trough, but it makes us wait until we get the trough. So it's a little interesting there. So going back to the GFS here, we'll go ahead and look at the surface. So here is the surface map. You see that high sliding offshore. We get the return flow tomorrow. Temperatures start rising. We see more clouds, warmer temperatures, but we stay dry for the most part. There is that subtropical system you see right there off to the right. Stays way out to sea, and maybe a chance for this. Looks like we'd have to wait until a cold front Saturday before maybe we can clear out again. However, there's a much more potent tropical system over here that's over the Bahamas that will have to be watched. But that kind of stays away. But oh, look at what it does. It takes the east and it loops it back into the Gulf. So that's kind of weird there. There's a very strong high pressure system over us at that time that would shunt it to the south. Well, the good news is it keeps us safe from all this, so we don't want to deal with any of that. So it stays fairly dry. I would say, when is our next chance of rain? It really stays fairly dry, and that's a good thing because we don't want too much rain because the rain is bad for the foliage. It did wash some of the leaves away, all that rain we had. So we don't want it. We want it staying dry, and we don't want it stormy. So right now, that's exactly what it looks like we're getting. So although it's not a clear sky, not going to be as nice as today was, it will stay. The weather will stay fair. So here we are getting into Sunday. You see that return flow. Temperatures probably, I would say, mid-60s because the models already underestimated it. And it won't be as cool tomorrow night. Then Monday we get to the mid to upper 60s, and then, yep, the 70s return on Tuesday. Low to mid 70s, very warm, above normal. Same thing for Wednesday, well above normal, and Thursday too. So we're gonna have a bunch of above normal days here that we're gonna have to deal with, and then this front will come through and get us back to similar to what we were today, I guess, by next Sunday. But before we get there, we're going to have to deal with a lot of warm air. So let's go look at the dew points now, because we might see some humidity come in with this warm air too. So there's the dew points. So dew points stay low, but then they start inching upward Monday a little bit. And then Tuesday, we really start seeing some more moisture in the air, especially as we get into Wednesday. Dew points in the 60s. See, it looks like a little backdoor front tries to make it through on Thursday. Bring us some dry air, but then the humidity comes back, and like I said, we've got to wait until this front comes through for Sunday. That would finally bring us some cool, dry air once again into the area with northerly winds. But that's a ways away, and things can change a lot between now and then. But right now, we're kind of in a fair weather pattern, but not a great pattern for, nice clear days. Because when we look at the skies, you will see after today we're going to be dealing with a lot of clouds. So here's GFS look at the clouds. Here come in the cirrus tomorrow. We'll be dealing with clouds Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we don't get out of it until Sunday, perhaps. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of clouds, unfortunately, which is going to suck. And we're going to be dealing with them for a while, unfortunately. So that is the problem, because you're in a junky pattern with the ridge, and so we will look at a couple of other cloud models here. We'll look at the RGM as well, and these are all 18Z runs, so not quite as bad, but there will be some cirrus around. You won't have that nice sky that you had today, tomorrow, that's for sure. But the sun will be out. We'll see sunshine tomorrow and Monday as well. All right. Just not a nice cloudless blue sky like we had today. Let's go ahead and look at the NAM. And this is the 0Z NAM. So we have the NAM. This is the 0Z NAM. Kind of just rolls that cirrus, and then some clouds and off the water too, perhaps. So, and then Monday looks like a lot more clouds. Whatever it is, you're going to be dealing with clouds. So it's not going to be a nice clear sky. Hopefully you got a chance to enjoy it, because again, there's no blocking. That high just slides right offshore, and then we're stuck in the return flow for a while. Let's look at the 12-kilometer NAM, and we will go ahead and look at our chances for precipitation. And I think, like I said, we're staying pretty dry. That's the good news. It's just going to be junky, but we are going to be staying dry, and that's the main thing. So that is the good news with that. So I think close to wrapping up this weather update. So hopefully you got a chance to enjoy this beautiful day we had, because we're going to be waiting a while for another nice clear day. But the good news is while we're dealing with plenty of clouds, we will not be dealing with a lot of rain in the next 5 days or so. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.